Hey y'all, welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. We are here to do another card reading. The main deck that I'm going to be using is our Sacred Rebels deck. This is going to be a reading all about finding purpose, especially as we are healing ourselves. I'm using a ring light, but like indirectly, and it's really bright. I don't like big bright lights, so just a heads up. But as we're doing our healing work and our decolonizing work and watching the whole world fucking burn, fires and floods, tyranny and fascism, instead of sitting around and waiting for someone else to take care of the problem, we all need to step into our power. And this light is bright. That's better. Okay, I can deal with that. We all need to step into our power and do our best to make the world a better place. So let me get all of these. We're going to be just seeking guidance, really honing in on how to just trust ourselves, trust our path, trust our visions for the world that we want to create instead of the one that is existing and creeping up on us right now. And a lot of the times this work is about accountability for ourselves, right? Okay. So thanks for being here. Thanks for doing the work to unfuck yourself so that we can all collectively overthrow these reptilians. Alright. Sometimes laughter is the only thing that you can do. Bring it into form. Listening for truth, inner trust, faith in the process, trust yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to do 7. 7 is a pretty sacred number, so we're going to be pulling from a lot of decks. Softly, softly, the tender touch, and big, bold vision. Okay, so that's for the Sacred Rebels deck. I will show you all of these in a minute. Let's see what is next. I think this deck should be next. Okay. Bring it into form. What's really sticking out to me in this visual are those dragonflies. There's some sort of like lightning bug or dragonflies. There's water. There's a ripple effect. There's the simplicity of feet, barefoot, and what's that Bob song? My feet are my only carriage. Bring it into form. So I'm going to go ahead, once I show you this card, I'm going to go ahead and pull Mr. Hootie. Don't fuck with that light. I'm going to pull from this deck. This is just really gentle guidance. This is a gentle reading. So bringing it into form. The last card that we pulled was Bring It, Big, Bold Vision. And so this third eye is open. And that's the process of coming into consciousness, right? Unfucking ourselves. There's the scarab, the scarab beetle, I think is what that's called. That's really big symbology for ancient Egypt, as is the all-seeing eye. You can see that. It's symbology. The reason I'm talking about the last card is because the last card is Big Bold Vision and this one is Bring It Into Form. So, and then in between here we have a lot of trusting yourself, listening for the truth, right? Listening with your third eye. I guess we'll wait on this one. We're going to dissect all of these together as a whole because it came out. Here's another third eye, right? That's a lotus flower. The lotus flower has to grow through mud in order to, come out and be a flower. Softly, softly, the tender touch. So that's saying be gentle with yourself, but not only just yourself, with others as well, especially when this world is so harsh, right? Let's be gentle with each other as we, respect each other's visions and support each other's truth and bringing it in, right? That's the process of collective liberation, right? having faith in that process, right? This visual, there's two birds. The person has a braid. It says faith. I don't know if you can see that. It says faith right there on their prayer rug. Again, they're praying up by their third eye. To me, this speaks about how nature has your back, like literally right here. Nature is really needing us to support them. We are parts of nature, right? So having faith in that process. And then these three are all about trust. Trusting yourself. It's a really beautiful visual. Kind of looks like Medusa, but it has, look at all that nature. Oh God, I'm sorry, my lighting sucks. There's all those animals as the headdress supporting. So trusting yourself. And then I'm going to go through the numerology too on these. We've got 5, 6, 5, 2, 4, 2, 9. Okay, so listening to the truth. We have the shell. Again, that aspect of nature. And this is the number 9. 9 is a very divine number as well. We pulled 7, but anyway. Inner truth. Inner trust, my bad. But like you can see how there's a balance, right? It looks like a yin-yang situation. There's dark and light. And inner trust. So that's the process of decolonizing and coming into consciousness, is balancing yourself, your masculine, your feminine, your light, your dark. So trusting yourself, right? Healing yourself and trusting yourself, to trusting your crazy ideas. As someone who was, I know what it's like to feel like everyone thinks you're fucking crazy. Trust me. And it's taken a lot for me to be able to, it's taken so much work to balance myself. And that's why I'm here supporting it at a collective level, because it was like a 20-year process. No joke. And you know, the amount of times that I had to have trauma instead of support. And I think that's the thing, is like, the people who did that to me are the people who continue these same fucking cycles, right? And so we have to get to a point, you know, I had to have so much fucking faith in my idea, right? In my truth, right? I had a lot of help from animals. I still do. I'm surrounded by animals. I prefer animals over humans. So we started there. So a lot of this is just about trusting yourself, trusting your process. You know, don't overdo it. Don't make yourself crazy. When you start, you know, stay grounded. And I think that's what this is too. Trusting yourself. You got to stay grounded. And the animal spirits can really support that. These are all feminine energies, except the feet, you can't tell. I wonder if this is an all feminine deck. I don't know. But this is the time, I think that's, it doesn't really matter, like, gender-wise, but what I'm thinking in my head is about the patriarch, right? And so there's the rise of the divine feminine right now within all of us. We all have masculine and feminine. We all have light and dark. And femininity is the, you know, that's the yin yang. Femininity is the darkness, and masculinity is seemingly the light, but it's imbalanced on this planet right now, as we all know. They've replaced, you know, divine masculine at a structural and systemic level to be violent and demeaning and, you know, the patriarch. And it exists within systems, right? I'm not talking about individuals. I mean, we all live in the systems, but I'm talking about what has happened at a systemic level. And so we all have that, right? Different cultures call it different things. Some people talk about the the two wolves inside of you, the light wolf and the dark wolf, and there's the yin yang, which is a different, so it's like whatever resonates with you, allow it. Be open-minded again to yourself. You have to go through darkness in order to find the light. And the darker it is, the brighter light shines. Okay, if you use a flashlight during the day, you're not gonna see the flashlight. If you use a flashlight in the dark, you're gonna be able to see with it. So it's just about finding balance, and whatever your darkness is how people hurt you, how you've hurt others. We're doing shadow work and daily decolonizing in different ways. Mirror is the card that popped out. The universe is like, shut the fuck up. Okay, what you see in others is reflected in yourself. When you confront your shadows, everything you see changes, right? So again, that flashlight. Shine the light. It's not just love and light. You can use love and light to shine onto your darkness and to explore, your darkness, your pain. Stillness. Not taking action can be the most powerful stance. Let yourself rest a while. Enjoy the sacred silence of your soul. I was forced incarcerated, so I had a lot of time to do that. I didn't have to report to a job. I was literally incarcerated, so I had a lot of several times. I had a lot of time to do shadow work, where I didn't have to do other things. So take what time you can to do this for yourself. Loving. The love you give is the love you keep. Do not regret giving your whole heart. It will return to you in full. So that's love for you. That's love for your others around you. Beginning. The gate is open. All you have to do is step through. We are going to be I'm going to be pulling some divine doors, but I have 3 more of these, and then we'll keep moving on with other decks. Release. When you let go of the past, you can see the future, and life brings hidden gifts. So we have a feather, we have a cactus, we have a lake, we have a tree, we have a heart, and a human. We have a lot of red, blue. Red is your root chakra, so that's where you feel safe or unsafe, right? And that's a big part of decolonizing and doing shadow work. Thinking of the times where you were very unsafe, that's kind of kept you off kilter from stepping into your truth, Advance. Follow your dreams one step at a time. Just keep going. We're essentially getting the exact same message with this deck. Where is the bold, follow your dreams, big bold vision, right? We don't have to accept this reality. We are able and willing to create a new one if we do the work to liberate ourselves and others from this system. Deep dive. You have only just started to learn your soul's depth. What truly matters will rise to the surface. So again, that vision of light in the dark. Looking within. Stepping within. Light and dark. That's all it is. Okay, let's move on to another deck since we're just getting the same message. These are, these are a couple affirmations, and then let's do divine doors quick. And then let's do 3 doors for mind, body, and spirit, or soul. I think spirits and souls are different things, but that's a different conversation for a different day. Sunset. Again, we have that light within the dark. Time here turns to release and unfurl. Old cords of pain fade as the sun's light burns. So release stuff, allow the pain to fade. Morning memory. Okay, so we have sunset and morning. Its healing gift runs a destined course. The morning dawn, our inspired source. Meditate under the sun. So again, this is all about balancing light and dark. A distant kiss in a prayer flag. I wish of all wishes that you were here through sunlight and rain. I need you near. And that could be, you know, just the people around you. That could be just the collective. If we take a look at like what's literally happening in the world right this second, and how we're really showing up for each other, we have to mobilize and organize at a larger level, you know? And a lot of that is because we haven't, because we all have our own individual paths that we're still unfucking, you know? Let's do this one. I am the dreamer of my dream. Again, that big, bold vision. Whatever idea you have for the future, it's time. It's time to make it happen. Myself included. The presence of love will always cast out fear. If you love yourself, you're going to be able to love others. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world that I see. I don't know about you, I can envision a beautiful world. Not because I see what's going on here, but because I know how I am in the world, you know? It's the same reason I am an anarchist. I know the way I behave. A lot of people don't behave that way. What can I do to make a difference? Who can I serve today? And it can be little things, right? It can be holding the door. It can be I always let people go in front of me at the grocery store. It's kind of my thing. When I go inside, I don't really do that anymore. But, you know, I open doors for people, give money to people who need money. Like, you know, it doesn't have to be some grand thing. It can be, it's all the small things, right? It's the little things that keep things going, you know? Am I ready to let go of this buried shame? Shame is a big thing when it comes to doing, you know, doing this deep dive. But shame is often assigned externally from us. Shame is not something that we usually carry because of our own. It's usually someone else outside of us who made us feel shame. So really let that go, right? Dive deep enough to find that buried shame and release it. Release it. And then once you do, you're going to be able to step into your full power. Name all of the things you love. It's gratitude, attitude of gratitude. You know, these little slogans and shit are real. Like, listen to my thing a lot. Oh, Mr. Hootie. Jeez. You made me lose my train of thought. I'm not keeping that on. I know I don't like it either. It's too bright. I don't remember what I was gonna say. My bad. What if it was easy? It is easy. It's literally all of us, you know? Alright, we're gonna pull some angel numbers. And those are things to look out for after this reading. If you see these numbers, just remember this message and, you know, kind of get back into balance of this message. 1919, transformation. It is asked that you take notice that you hold within your hands the power to change your life, not just yours, others as well. When you change your life, you will change others. It's a domino effect. Ripple. Where's that ripple? We had a ripple. Oh, the very first one. Bring it into form. Okay, so transforming into form. Form. Within this realization, you will feel your sense of purpose and your connection to new beginnings. The affirmation: I release what no longer serves me, and I open myself to the transformative energy of the divine. Again, that's the number 1919, which boils down to 1010. So October 10th is coming up. 1010 boils down to number 2. So even if you see the number 2 randomly, think about transformation. right? We can go over numerology a different day. 444, protection. This is your time to take confidence in all that you pursue. The divine universe is working through you and protecting you. Time has come to allow the doors of all the doors, all these doors. There's another door, this one too. So there's 4 doors, and this is message 444, which is 12, which boils down to 3. Mind, body, spirit, right? Anyway, continuing. The divine universe is working through you and protecting you. Time has come to allow all of the doors of opportunity to welcome you with open arms. Right? The love you give is the love you wish to receive. It's the love you keep. Affirm. I feel the loving care of the divine protecting me. I allow myself to pursue growth and opportunity. Okay? Let's do one more angel number and then we're going to wrap it up, okay? I really appreciate you all being here and dedicating yourself to something better, right? Even if you're just here listening, this will hit your subconscious. Even if you don't have the capacity to do all of this right now, subconsciously things have already shifted just by you listening. So thank you. Clarity. 1313, which is 4-4, which boils down to 8. 8, the number of infinity. As the storm passes, the clarity is felt faster than lightning is seen against a dark sky. The divine is reminding you that clarity is readily available. All you have to do is ask. You have weathered the storm and now the sky is clearing. Clarity. So that's that third eye. That's that balance, right? It's that inner trust that we initially pulled. So third eye, right? You can get there. This is all symbolic, right? So this one's a little darker, this one's a little lighter, and this one's the balance. Okay? Opening your third eye is something that the powers that be absolutely do not want you to do. And again, that's the infinity. And there's a lot of sacred geometry on this too, like all these triangles or diamonds. And again, that lotus flower, right? Which is often symbolic of the womb, starting something new, creation, right? The affirmation, loving energy surrounds me, and I trust that the clarity I feel is the answer I need. So the numbers again, 1919 or 2, 444 or 3, 2, 3, and 8 or 1313. Numerology is just the addition of the numbers. I have the gift of numerology. It was one of the very first gifts I received. It freaked everybody out. I ended up in a mental institution. 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12. 1 plus 2 for the 12 is 3. So it's all about boiling down to just one number. 1919, 1 plus 9 is 10. 1 plus 9 is 10. 10 plus 10 is 20. Drop the 0, 2. 1313 is 4 and 4 equals 8. Okay, so that's where those numbers come from if you ever hear anyone talking about numerology. We're all a part of the human collective. We all want a better world, regardless of how deep our own traumas go, how deep our indoctrination goes. It is a part of the human condition to want something better than how we have it right now. And as a part of that collective, it is our responsibility, each and every one of us, to make that happen. Okay? I really appreciate you being here. I hope you have a good one.